everyone, welcome back to Fuel Night. As you can see, I'm alone here because my partner is in the vacation right now. I don't want to disturb him, Maybe he's doing some I don't know. But anyway, yeah, and we are still in the series of swimming upstream. And we hope you have been learning so much from this amazing series that we are having. But anyways, how is everybody doing? You're just at home. Maybe you're watching this right. Oh, comment section. There you go. Oh, hi two. Hi, hello three. Hello four. There. Hope you're having fun. Hope you're having a fun time with us tonight. And for tonight, our segment will be Get Buzzled. Buzzled. Get buzzled. There you go. It's hard to pronounce this. Buzzled. There you go. I'll be trying to guess two drinks. One of them will be good, and one of them will be bad. Very, very bad. I hope you just give me a good one. I don't like bad stuff. I have here Chan. Come on. Put it here. There you go. So, am I allowed to smell this? No. Okay. So, how will I drink this out? I'll just pick it up like this, so I cannot smell it. I'm good with doing some exercises because I've been working out the past 2 weeks. So let's go. All right. So am I gonna start drinking or what? Okay, I'm gonna guess. Okay. So this is between what drink? Soft drinks or do I have to are you guys gonna give me a hint or I just have to okay, maybe this is the good drink. I'm guessing this is the good drink. Can you see it? Can you guys see it? Comment section, can you guys see it? Can you guys please comment which drink you think is good or bad? This is your right, come on, or left? You guess. Right is good, left is bad. So, which one do you guess? Let me just read real quick the comments. Oh, you want this one? You want me to try this? The left one, the good one. I'm gonna try this. I think this is Coke Zero. Cokes with Z. Is this even vegan? It's Coke Zero. It's just that the spirit. Ooh. So I got the good one. So the bad, get it out of here. Bring it out of there. Give it to Jared. All right. Is that even vegan? Second one. All right. So the second one will be ooh. I like it. It's white, huh? I like it. It's black. This one is white. Ooh. Which one do you think is good? This one? No smelling. The right one or the left one? Okay. Right, good. Left, good. Do you have a plastic there? All right. Okay. By just looking at the texture. Okay. This one. Okay. All right. I'm guessing I'll pick. Which one do you like, guys? Which one do you like? Oh, you want the right one again? How about you guys? The right one? Okay, they want the right one. Okay, I'm so afraid to drink this. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna go right. Okay, I think this is the good one. It's milk. What's this? What milk is this? So vegan? It's vegan. Soy milk. Okay, it's good. See, I'm that good. It's easy. This game is easy. So this one is what's this? Anyway. Ooh, this is gata. A while ago, what's the other one? Soy sauce. Ooh, nasty. Okay. There you go. Thanks, Christian. See? I got the good ones. And you picked the right one too. You said right. So I picked right. Okay, the next one. Let's go. Ooh, look at the texture. Huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Which one do you think is the good one and the bad one? Right side, the good one. Left side is the bad one. Actually, I can actually smell it now, guys. So, ew, nasty, nasty. I'm not allowed to smell this, but just by just looking at the texture. Ugh. Ugh. What's this? What's this? Ugh. Okay, which one do you pick, guys? Which one do you pick? Oh, you want to try the left one? You think the left one is good? Left one. Okay, I'll go for the left one. No turning back. Oh, okay. You can get me a plastic there. Woo! Still good. What's this? Sola. And this one is. Oh my gosh, fish. Ugh, nasty. Get it out of here. See? That's how easy it is, you know? You just have to discern. Just have the discerning spirit, guys. Yes, this one, no touching. Oh, it's good, it's good, it's good. Oh, I think this is vinegar. Huh? No touching, no touching, huh? But I'll just show them. I'll show them. No looking, I'll show them. Okay. Look, Alright. Comment section. Which one do you like? Left or you're right? Which one is the good one? Smells like the armpit of someone, huh? Not my armpit. I took a bath. Okay, which one do you like, guys? I'll let you choose. Give you 5 seconds. Oh, you want me to try this? The right one? Oh, you want me to try this too? This is hard, huh? This is hard. What's the other one, by the way? One is vinegar. One is ginger ale. Gatorade. Okay. I'm afraid, guys. I'm afraid to try this. No. I'm just checking out. No, I'm just letting them see. See? Oh my gosh. Yeah, yes. Well, I'll go for. Oh, you want the left one? Okay. Cup, please. No, put the cup here. Let me choose the wrong one. Mama, am I supposed to finish this? I cannot. Hate you. Refreshing. What's this? Let me just. I'll try this. Oh, okay, Gatorade. Okay. But this one is so. I got the wrong one. It's bad. You know, sometimes in life, it's good to try some new. But anyway, guys, all right. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm very much excited for the team. They'll be doing praise and worship. Are you guys ready? Ready? How about you? Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? Comment section. Say yes. I need you to say yes. One yes. Woo. I can still taste the vinegar in my mouth. Ugh. All right, and music team, ready? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, good evening, youth. Welcome. We're so blessed to have you here with us. Hey, we have a little bit of throwback here at church. So, if you know these songs that we're gonna be singing, you're an OG. If you don't, sing along with us. The lyrics are gonna be there. All right, come on, let's do it. 2, 3, oh. bless is your name. Pressing on towards that day. We're never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. Letting go of every mistake. Throwing off the chains of restraint. And all that will remain, a passion for your name, burning as we run this race. We're never gonna stop. We're never gonna stop. We're never gonna stop. We're never gonna stop. No, we are running, chasing after all that you want. We are running, yeah. 'Cause all that you are is all that we want now. Hey, whoa, taking in faith. Come on, every step compelled by your grace. We're taking up our cross, no matter what the cost. We're going to go your way. We're never gonna stop. We're never gonna stop. No, we are running, chasing after all that you want. We are running, yeah. 'Cause all that you, come on, let's go to the bridge. We want now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Onwards we draw towards your light. Desperate we seek to know you more and more. Further we look beyond ourselves to your love, to your love. We are running, chasing after all that you are. We are running, yeah. 'Cause all that you are is all that we want. We're running, chasing after all that you are. We are running, yeah. 'Cause all that you are is all that we want now. Whoa, whoa, Amen. Praise you, God. We haven't sung that song in a while. Hey God, we just thank you. And in all the seasons, oh God, of our lives, you are faithful, God. We're so grateful for you. All we can say, God, is thank you. Because you are good always, Lord God. Just thank you, God. Come on, sing this out. Grace that flows like a river, washing over me. Fount of heaven, love of Christ, overflowing me. Thank you, Jesus. Set me free. Christ my Savior, you rescued me. Come on. Take this life delivered, a vessel of your love. Holy now devoted to see your kingdom come. Thank you, Jesus. set me free. Christ my Savior, you rescue me. Oh, we sing thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Set me free. Christ my Savior, you rescue me. Praise you, Lord God, in this place today. We declare this one together. Come on, let's sing. You've given me life. You've opened my eyes. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. You've entered my heart. You've set me apart. I love you, Lord. I love you. Come on. You've given me life. You've opened my eyes. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. You've entered my heart. You've set me apart. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Praise your name. Can we sing this all together? You've given me life. Come on. You've given me life. You've opened my eyes. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. You've entered my heart. You've set me apart. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. You've given me life. You've opened my eyes. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. You've entered my heart. You've set me apart. I love you. I love you, Lord. We sing thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You set me free. Christ my Savior, you rescue me. Thank you, Jesus. Set me free. Christ my Savior, you rescued me.
Alright, so I hope you guys are doing okay. Alright, so put some love and some hype on the chat. Alright, this is the 4th week of swimming upstream. Alright, swimming upstream is the 4th week. Hope that you have learned much from the past 3 weeks. Alright, and looking, looking back, we have talked about, how to live actually, live life as Christians, and how to understand and accept and believe that God has came down here on earth, because He wants to make a bridge, right, towards God, right? And yeah, that's what He did. So we have Jesus Christ. Now we have life, and we're given eternal life for that too. So yeah, let's go back. Right? Let's get back to the word and let's dive straight in. All right. So looking at some criticisms and questions, right? People like to use to attack the Christianity or Christians, right? We want to be able to enter into a constructive dialogue with people who don't believe the same way as we do, right? As Simon Peter instructs us, we want to always be prepared to give an answer for the hope that we have in Jesus, right? If that answer is gentle, Proverbs tells us, right, it can turn away your wrath, right? If we answer this, we answer the questions that people have, on Christianity, right? We can defend, our faith, and hopefully, right, as it says, it can turn away wrath, and it can give clarity to the mindset of people, right? We defend our faith with compassion and gentleness. We might just see our biggest adversaries turn into God's allies. Beautiful, all right, beautiful. So Christians are so judgmental, right? Christians are so judgmental. Right? You have probably heard this criticism at some point. Why? Because, living the Christian life, right, there's lots of things to say about the other people. Oh, I can't associate with you because you drink. Or I can't associate with you because you say foul words. I can't associate with you because you are like this and you're like that. You have done this and you have done that. Alright? Number one thing, it's something that lots and lots of religious people do. Alright? Don't talk to me, don't come near me because you're like this. Don't come near me because you're like that. Right? That's why, people, alright, who don't believe in God, label this one a notch. People or Christians are so judgmental. Alright? They see themselves so righteous as if they have not done anything wrong. Alright? You may have even thought of it as yourself, alright? This world looks at Christianity as a religion full of rules. Alright? You can't do this, you can't do that. Or you can't do this, or you can't do that. Don't do that, don't do this. Right? They think we're trying to be good so we can get into heaven, and anyone who doesn't live the way we think are going to hell. Alright? But as we have discussed the last week and tried to live by at all times, we are not trying to earn our way into heaven. Our good deeds mean nothing compared to the sacrifice that Jesus have done on the cross, right? Nothing we could ever do could earn our way into God's presence. Again, there's only one way to heaven, God, Jesus Christ, right? Jesus Christ Himself. It's only through putting our trust in Jesus that we can hope to know God. We should hold ourselves to a high standard, but we don't do it by earning God's favor, right? We do it to honor God and to serve as a sign of God. We serve God as a sign of His work, and what He's doing in us, in our lives, right? And there are plenty of people out there still, right, who live their lives differently than we do. How do we respond to them? You might think, right? How do we treat them? As always, we go to the source of answers, which is the Bible. All right? Again, all right? You may have friends, all right? You guys are growing up. You guys will head into, you're maybe in high school right now. High school is not the worst of all. Trust me, believe me. High school isn't the peak, all right? Meet people in college, that's, and meet people outside, right? Outside of, maybe you're in a Christian school, maybe you're not, right? But meet people outside of your the church, outside your school, all right? You would then think, how would I treat this kind of person? How do I respond to this person, right? Because if you're thinking about it, how would I respond to this person, right? Maybe I have, maybe should I distance myself, all right? Because they're sinners, and I'm a sinner too, but I believe in God, so I'm a bit higher. Right? Is that what you're thinking, right? No, right? That's not what we do. Okay, but all right, let's read the passage in the Bible. John 8, verse 1 to 11 says, Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At dawn, He appeared again in the temple courts where all the people gathered around Him and sat down to teach them, right? The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman caught Alright, we had this. Right? Caught in adultery, right? Caught in adultery, right? They made their stand before the group and said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery." Right? In the law, Moses commands us to stone such women. Right? Now, what do you say? Right? They were using this question as a trap in order to have basis for accusing him. Right? But Jesus bent down, right, and started to write on the ground with his finger. Right? When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, "Any one of you who is without sin, be the first to throw a stone at her." Again, he stooped down and wrote on the ground. Right? At this, those who heard began to go away one at a time, the elder ones first, until only Jesus was left with the woman still standing there. Jesus straightened up and asked her, "Woman, where are they?" Right? Has no one condemned you? Right? She then said, "No one, sir." "Then neither do I condemn you," Jesus declared. "Go now and leave your life." Right? Leave your life of sin. Right? Not live. Leave your life of sin. Okay? Alright, God bless your word in Jesus' name. Amen. Alright? Quickest way to pray. Alright, see, women, right, in Jesus' time, alright, had very few rights compared to the women today. Alright? That is in Jesus' time. Again, that is years ago, thousands of years ago. Do not compare it with the days we have right now. Alright? Days we have right now, women have rights. Alright? An adulterous woman, okay, a sinful woman is what you would call her back then. Right? Would have been shunned. Alright? And seen as lower than thou. Alright? Back then, once women are caught in the acts of adultery, you can literally compare yourself and say, "You are lower than me." Alright? That is how it works back then. Alright? That's thousands of years ago. Again, do not compare to the times we have right now. Please, do not. Alright? According to Jewish law, she deserved to be stoned to death. Right? Although Rome ruled Jerusalem at this time, so stonings like this were probably rare. Right? The woman in question might not be killed, but she would face no compassion from her community. Alright? Excommunicado, if you guys know that term. Right? Excommunicado. John Wick is excommunicado. Alright? So yeah, that was her, right? That was her state. Alright? As far as they were concerned, she did not exist to them. Alright? And of course, we always have the religious elite. Right? Best people in town, right? The religious elite. Alright? People who would love to condemn, right? And they had it in their time as well. They brought out this woman to Jesus, right? The Bible says they did it to test Jesus, so to see how he would respond, right? Would he pass judgment on her, right? And give her the death that she deserved, because back then, alright, that is the punishment for it. Alright? Or would he treat her with the same indifference that the rest of society did? Right? Again, these people, alright, religious elite, Pharisees, alright, they brought this woman out as if, right, they aren't sinners as well. Alright? Again, if you do not believe you're a sinner, you're only a hypocrite. Right? You're a hypocrite, a huge one. Alright? Because there's no other way, right, to accepting Jesus than accepting that you are a sinner. I am a sinner. Right? At first, Jesus just drew in the sand. Right? He just drew in the sand. We don't know what he was drawing, though. Right? But he seems to ignore what is going on with his drawing. Right? His indifference, though, is not directed at the woman, but at the Pharisees who have brought her to him. Right? He refuses to pander to them. Right? And play their games. Right? When they push him, he answers, "If anyone is without sin, then they should cast the first stone." Alright? Pretty sure, these people were ready, These people were ready. They had their stones up, right? And, they thought to themselves, if this man tells a go, I'm throwing the first stone myself. Right? They were ready. I'm ready for this, alright? I'm ready. They had their pitcher stance on and all that stuff, alright? They were ready for it, alright? They were ready, okay? And then Jesus says this, right? They drop their stones, walk away, right? See, if these people want to pass judgment on this woman, they were going to have to pass judgment, all right? They're going to have to pass judgment on themselves first. That's the thing, right? They themselves are sinners first, so they knew, all right, that they had to drop it. Of course, no one is without blame, and so one by one they leave until only Jesus and the woman remain. Right? Jesus tells the woman that he will not condemn her. In other words, judge her. Same way we are not to judge others. Right? He also tells her to leave her life of sin. Right? This is not a condemnation. All right? This is not a condemnation. This is Jesus' call to each of us. We are all sinners in need of a Savior. Everyone's going through the same thing in the eyes of Jesus. We are all sinners in need of a Savior. Right? And through Jesus, God offers us, right, a way to live our lives of sin. Right? Jesus is the only way, right, only one, right, who will live the perfect life. If anyone had the right to judge the rest of us, it's Jesus, because He is the only perfect one. Right? But Jesus chose compassion over judgment. Beautiful. Right? He chose love over judgment. He chose love over condemnation. He chose His compassion over judgment. Right? As followers of Jesus, we long to emulate His example. Instead of, going to others and, distancing ourselves to others. Yes, social distance yourself, alright? But do not distance yourself from, sinners, alright? You might think, I have distanced myself from this guy because, he's a sinner, right? Or I should distance myself from that guy because he drinks. I should distance myself from that guy because he says foul words. And I believe God, so I don't say foul words, alright? Right? That's not how God wants us to live our lives. I'm gonna distance myself because this guy does nothing but shots back at his parents. I don't do that because I'm a Christian. That's not how things work. Right? That's not what you do. Alright? Oh, I should distance myself from this person because they sinners. They talk about foul things. They do this, they do that. Right? I'll distance myself from them. They're sinners. I'm not. I'm nearly like I'm nearly perfect. So because I follow Jesus every day, I read the Bible every day. No, right? No, big no. All right, all right. If God had a button like is that Britain's Got Talent? Yeah, He's gonna smash that thing instantly. Right? No can do, my guy. Alright? That's not the way. Alright? That's not the way. As followers of Jesus, we are to emulate, alright, this example. Right? His example. Just as Christ did not judge the woman caught in adultery, we also strive not to judge others. Alright? And you might think to yourself, right, you might tell me right now, oh, but I don't judge others. Alright? Tell you what, there's not only one way to judge someone. I don't tell anyone that I judge them. Yeah, but you give them that look, you know what I mean? That look? The look at, I'm more holier than you? That look? Alright? I'm holier than you, don't talk to me. I'm holier than you, please. Alright, let's stop this. It's nonsense. I'm holier than you. Alright? That look? No, big no. Alright? We strive not to judge others. That's the way Jesus did not judge this woman. Alright? Because we are all equal in the eyes of God. Sinners. Period. But because of Jesus, He sees us as His righteousness. Alright? Because of Jesus. Only because of Jesus. Not because of what you have done. Or what you have done or what you're doing, alright? Your good deeds, alright? It's never because of that. It's because of Jesus and Jesus alone. Without Jesus and without this faith we have in Him, we're nowhere near righteousness. Alright? The world may have treated us harshly for being Christians, for being believers. Right? They may treat us with indifference or open hostility. All right, they might judge us and condemn us, but we do not judge back. It's not that we cannot judge back; it's we do not judge back. All right, because God never judged. All right, because if He did, all right, we would be all on the ground because we are so ashamed to look at at God's righteousness, at God's greatness, at God's goodness. Alright? We might approach them, alright, with a loving heart and a gentle answer, but we need to keep swimming upstream. Alright? We need to keep striving. Alright? Go against the flow. Alright? We have to keep going against the flow. Right? No matter how strong the current is, which is right now, the current is really strong. In this generation, the current of the world is really strong. It really just keeps pushing. But hey, we have to continuously strive going up. Strive, just like a salmon, right? You guys don't know what salmon is? Salmon, right? Okay, just like a salmon, right? We have to continuously strive our way, right? Go across, go against the current, right? Go against the current. The world is a strong current right now, and we have to stand, right? Stand as believers, right? As Christians, no matter whatever look we get from people. You're a believer, I'm gonna distance myself from you because you're like this, you're like that. That's what happens. On the other hand, right? Believers distance themselves too. I'm gonna distance myself too, right? Because I'm holier than you, right? I'm gonna distance myself too because I'm not a sinner. I don't drink and I don't smoke. I'm gonna distance myself because I don't do that, all right? I don't nag back at my parents. I immediately do my chores, all right? No, all right? We are all sinners in front of God. It's just because of His righteousness. It's only because of Jesus that we are called righteous. We understand that fact today, alright? You might think to yourself, alright, swimming upstream, alright? You might think to yourself, how do I live my life at this mad world, right? This dark world? That's how you live your life. Live your life the way Jesus did, striving, we strive goodness, we strive for perfection. We are not perfect, but we strive for, perfection. And we understand that tonight, right? May we understand that tonight as we continuously go on with our lives, right? Some of you may be headed to college. Some of you might be headed to senior high school. Some of you are in high school, all right? But don't forget this in your life, ever, all right? I am who I am because of Jesus Christ, right? There's no one that had made me pure. Alright, there's nothing that made me pure. It's not my deeds, it's not my actions, it's not my everyday listening at Fuel Night. Alright, it's not my every Sunday going to church. It's not me, playing, serving God. Alright, it's not that. Alright, it's not me sharing posts, posting in social media verses. Alright, it's not because I post on social media God loves us. Alright, it's not because of that. It's not because I posted this one on this date, right? It's not because I told my friend God loves you, right? It's not because I told this one God loves you. It's not because I helped my mom wash the dishes. It's not because I respect my parents. It's not because it's not because of anything, right? But because of Jesus. It's because Jesus is the only way, right? Again, one way, all right? One reason, alright? One way, one reason. Jesus, and the reason, His love for us. Alright? What are we going to do? We try to spread that love. Spread that thinking. Alright? Okay? Because, being told that Christians are judgmental is hard. Alright? Why? Because I'm a Christian too. I believe in God. And, hearing that, oh, really? Alright? I'm reminded actually, oh yeah. And that's what happens most of the time. Right? What happens most of the time is we get too judgmental, when it comes to people. is really wrong, right? It's really wrong. It's not nowhere near good, right? It's nowhere near good, right? So yeah, I hope that you guys have learned much from this series. I hope that you have learned much from this series. You have learned plenty from this series because I have learned myself. I have learned much too, right? Knowing where is my stand and where I stand, right? Right? Because maybe back then God, I don't know where to stand, alright, when it comes to my faith in you. Alright, I'm still quite shaky, alright, in my faith in you. But now, Lord, thank you for telling me that this is where I have to stand. Alright? This is where I have to stand. And I hope that you guys have learned something for tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Alright, we got some special announcement real quick. Oh, you know what? Let's pray first before heading to the special announcement. Let's pray. God, we thank you for tonight, Lord. We thank you for telling us, Lord, where our stand is in you, Lord. Where we are to stand, God, as believers. Thank you for giving us something new, Lord. Reminding this, alright, to us, Lord. God, may we live our lives, God, standing on what's right and what you want us to do. Lord, may we not judge others, God, but may we love them the way you have loved us, God. Thank you for tonight. We thank you for all that you're doing. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, and amen. God bless you guys. We love you. All right, so heading on to special announcement. It is a 5th week, all right, for April. All right, I believe it is April 30. I guess next week's Friday is gonna be April 30. I don't know, not 100% sure, but yes, there's a special Friday, and it means we're gonna do something special as well. So stay in touch, all right? Stay in touch, stay in tune, all right? Because we have something cooking, all right? If you smell it, all right? Yeah, we have something cooking for you guys. We have something coming, all right? And we know that you guys are excited. If you're excited, if you're ready for that, hype that up real quick in the chat, and we'd love to, we'd love that you'll be able to join us for next week, all right? Invite your friends, invite your family, invite your relatives, invite everyone, right? Invite everyone because we have something special. Hey, God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And yeah, see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right.
There you go. That was an awesome message, and also the praise and worship. And thanks for coming and for joining us tonight. And we expect you to be here again next week. And by the way, we have Sunday services. If you want to join us too, that's gonna be 10 a.m. every Sunday, of course. And also we have Wednesdays. Yeah, there you go. So keep updated, guys. So follow our social media accounts, POF and youth. Yes, we have youth. See you again next week. Bye bye, guys. Get Basel.